Hello and welcome back to my English classes. I hope you are well and safe at home. Please do like and share my channel, my English classes, and if you want to comment in a positive way. Thank you. Now today we are going to see class 9th Moments chapter 3, Ishwaran the storyteller. Who is storyteller? Who tells stories? So this character is Ishwaran. Now first I will tell you the theme, then the summary and the significant stages. The theme of the story is that a skillful and imaginative storyteller can convince his audience that what he says is true. Now, here, who is a storyteller? Who creates the story and imaginate the things in front of the audience to accept this thing that whatever story he is telling or she is telling is true. It describes the fascinating storytelling style of Ishwaran, the writer's cook and servant. Who was Ishwaran? Who was a cook and servant of the writer. The writer first talks about the simple stories told by Ishwaran of the uprooted tree which looked like a beast, and of the rampaging elephant which Ishwaran dramatically brought under control. Now here the stories were imagined only, were created by Ishwaran. The first, according to the writer, is the story of uprooted tree which was like a beast, and second was rampaging Now, in both the stories, Ishwaran's imaginative power is seen. The power of telling story is this thing only, that whoever is listening to the story feels that the story is real, but it is actually not real. It is the creation of the storyteller. The climax is reached when Ishwaran tells Mahendra about the ghost of a woman carrying a fetus in her arms, means carrying a baby in her arms, who is a ghost. So convincing is he that Mahendra, an educated man with scientific knowledge, stops being rational and starts believing that what he sees at night outside his bedroom is a ghost. Now we will see how Ishwaram has even molded the scientists to believe this thing, that the imagination of a ghost who is a woman and carrying a baby in her hands. Now we'll see the summary. The story is about Mahendra, a junior supervisor in the farm which offered supervisors on hire for construction sites, and his cook Ishwaran. Mahendra was sent to various construction sites by his firm, and the cook accompanied him everywhere he posted. Now here Mahendra has junior supervisors and all have to, and he has to go everywhere to see the sites, and along with him Ishwaram, who was a cook of Mahendra, used to go with him. Mahendra was a simple man and was able to adjust himself in any accommodation, in any situation provided to him, even if he was a canvas tent at the construction site. At times it happens that Mahendra has to stay in a canvas tent outside the construction place. His one great asset was Ishwaram, who prepared delicious dishes within an hour of arriving at a new site. He was a good cook, Ishwaran. Was so resourceful that he could manage to procure fresh vegetables and cooking ingredients even in the remote area where no soap could be seen for miles around. Means Ishwaran was so एक्टिव एंड ही वॉज सो, मतलब अपनी चीज़ों को पूरा करने में इतना वो था कि ही कैन कलेक्ट द कुकिंग इंग्रेडिएंट्स and he can cook so well. Even in those areas where soaps were not available, he is able to cook food and collect the things for food. He also had the gift of storytelling and entertained his master with tall tales that Mahendra believed also too easily. Now he was a good cook also, but Ishwaran was also a good storyteller, in whose story even Mahendra used to believe it is true. Ishwaran was fond of reading Tamil authors, and his favorite books were popular thrillers, means suspense wali books. The dramatic style of these thrillers inspired him and honed his own art of storytelling. Now, while reading the the thriller books. Now he has created in himself how to frame story, and that is why he has framed in himself the art of storytelling. An uprooted tree on a highway was described as having the appearance of a monstrous bushy beast, so terrifying that he almost turned to go back the way he came. Means he told that story so he told one story of a tree which was like a haunted one according to him, and he created the story in such a way that he that others used to, those who have listened to it, never used to go through that tree. He had Mahendra listening to his every word as he narrated an impossible tale, how he had tamed an elephant that had gone mad and was creating havoc in the town. The second story was this, that how Ishwaran has controlled an elephant who gone mad and everyone was disturbed in the town, smashing shops and scaring the staff and children of the school after breaking its boundaries walls. Entering its premises, Ishwan claimed that he made the elephant collapse by simply hitting his toe with a cane. Now here he created a story in this way that everyone believed this, that Ishwaran has controlled the elephant by simply hitting on his toe with a cane, एक डंडे से. Mahendra found Ishwan's stories so enjoyable that he did not mind not having a television. Means telling stories by Ishwaran was more entertaining than television in the sight. One day after a particularly delicious meal, Ishwaran informed him that the factory site had once been a brutal ground and that he had seen skulls lying around. Now here again new story has been going to be formed by Ishwaran, that on one side he has seen skulls. He went on to say that he had seen ghosts at night, and that there was a particularly terrifying ghost of a woman carrying a fetus which appeared at midnight in full moon nights. Now here again he created the story that at the site as he has seen the skulls and seen the ghost at night, that means he also saw a terrifying ghost of a woman who is carrying a fetus, and it appeared in the midnight. Mahendra shivered and scolded Ishwaran for having such crazy notions. Now he was scared, and that is why he scolded Ishwaran. He advised him to have his head and his digestive system examined. Means Mahendra said to Ishwaran to go and get yourself tested. However, all for his brave front, Mahendra was uneasy and fearful after telling the story about the woman with the fetus in the night. Every night he peered out into the darkness from his bedroom window, expecting to see the ghost. He avoided looking out on nights of the full moon. Why? Because he was told that a woman with a fetus can be seen as she was a ghost by Ishwaran. One night Mahendra was woken up by a sound of low mourning. He thought it might be a cat, but it turned into a wailing sound. Means एक रात क्या हुआ, Mahendra has listened to a sound which according to him was of a cat. Mahendra could not help looking out of the window, and to his terror, though he was terrified with the story of Ishwaran about the woman, he didn't look out. But one day he, out of terror, tried to look out of the window. In the moonlight was dark shape holding a bundle. Sweating, Mahendra fell back into his pillow. In the morning, Mahendra felt that perhaps he had imagined the ghost. As he is stepping out for work, Ishwan put the fear back into him by informing that he had come running to Mahendra's room the night before after hearing morning sounds. Surely Mahendra had been seeing the ghost. Now here Ishwaran was running towards him when he heard the sound of morning. So Mahendra hurried to his office and handed in his papers, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. Now here Mahendra was so scared with those sounds which he had heard that he packed up the things and moved further. Now we will see the significant stages. We were introduced to Mahendra and Ishwaran. Means Mahendra's work was to construct firm took him to different construction sites, and being a bachelor, his household chores was not taken, so he had Ishwaran as a cook with him wherever he used to go. Second, Ishwaran loves reading and telling adventure stories. He reads the thrilling stories books, and because of that he has developed in him the art of telling stories. Now he used to create the story in such a way that whoever listens to his story, they feel that this is true. Next point, Ishwaran tells Mahendra about the haunted site. Now one day when they were on the site, Ishwaran told him that he has seen the skulls and he has seen the woman as a ghost who is carrying a fetus in his hands and she is moving around. Next point, Mahendra has a scary appearance. After listening the story of a woman, he was so scared that he stopped looking outside in the night outside his window. There were skulls lying and all that. And he was so scared, not far away he could see a ghostly form similar to the woman's ghost described by Ishwaran. So he was so scared that one day he saw that in a different way. Initially scared, Mahendra went to bed by convincing himself that it was just the subconscious mind playing tricks. Okay. Now next point, Mahendra's fear is confirmed by Ishwaran. When Ishwaran came to him the next morning, he told that the woman's ghost had come to the site again, and Mahendra had even seen it too. With this confirmation, a chill went down Mahendra's spine. Means the scaredness was increased in Mahendra. Now we will see the characters. The characters that Mahendra is a junior supervisor in a firm, and as he was a bachelor, he had a cook with him who was Ishwaran. Okay, his job was to keep an eye on the activities of the work site. He was a bachelor, so he needs someone to be there to make food. He was undemanding by nature and happy and content with the delicious foods provided by his cook. Means his cook used to cook such a way good food that he was interested in getting that. Ishwaran, he also derived immense entertainment from the stories told by the cook. He didn't want any television because the stories of Ishwaran was much entertaining for him. Now Ishwaran was a delightful and memorable character in the story. He was Mahendra's cook and prepared delicious meals for him. Ishwaran was very attached to Mahendra and followed everywhere wherever Mahendra used to go. Because he used to cook. And here Ishwaran used to tell various stories to Mahendra. And he used to tell stories in such a way that once he told him that on the site he has seen the heads of the deads. And there he saw in the night there is a woman ghost who is carrying fetus in her arms. And one day this happened that Mahendra has seen such thing in there, and the next day Ishwaran told him that this is the reality, and the next day they moved out from that site. I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.